So I started holding the support group in my basement about once a week. A few months ago, as I was passed out cold in my living room, with a half-empty gallon of strawberry fudge ripple in one hand, and an identical half-empty gallon of strawberry fudge ripple in the other hand, and with Tina Turner on the radio behind me just wailin', wailin', wailin' like the soul queen she is, I focused the few ragged brain cells I had left on one important question. Why am I so gosh darned ugly? And what can I do to myself to not be ugly anymore? I actually had to go to the hospital to get my stomach pumped, and later undergo severe treatment for lactose intolerance. But when I got better, I vowed to start a club dedicated to the unique needs and problems of persons living with ugliness. See, the best part of my club is, you can go there and no one knows that you're ugly.
What were some early obstacles your group had to overcome?
Oh man, the first few meetings were really rough. We had to decide on all these different things like where to meet, what time to start and stop our meetings, and even what kind of bag to use. You think that's bad? You should have seen them try to poke eye holes in their bags. My friend Lenny may not have been handsome before, but he sure doesn't look good with a pair of scissors in his left retina. But I'll tell you one thing that does look good. Progress. Like when we're able to make a small bit of progress in convincing one of our members that maybe, just maybe, he might someday make the transition from being an ugly person to simply being a not attractive person.
Ted, it's okay. Just think about it. In all probability, she probably would go out with you if the last man on earth. Just think about it. She would actually go out with you. Probably. Ted, look at my face. Does this look like a face that would lie to you? Good. Have a cookie. Now, Ted, repeat after me. I am a pretty man.
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 Good. That's better. Do you have any special techniques to, boost self-esteem or anything?
We have plenty of role-playing exercises to simulate the transition from ugly person to non-ugly person. They're very therapeutic. You ugly ducklings! Yeah, that's right. Waddle around, you little freaks. Guy on the right, keep waddling. Oh, okay, yeah, now you're some kind of swans. You're beautiful. Flap your big, beautiful swan arms there.
Swan.
Quack a little, why don't you?
Swan. Swan. Swan.
I think if you ask any of our members, they would tell you that the role-playing has done quite a lot for their confidence.
So what is your general strategy for helping these people living with ugliness?
Well, John, as you may know, all Ugly People Anonymous members are required to follow a 35-step program to complete social wellness. I call it the Ugly Person's 35-step Total Social Wellness Pyramid. See, the first step is identity. The second step is synergy. I haven't thought of anything past synergy yet, but I figure this should give them plenty to work with. But what really screws up all of this progress is when one of them gets up enough confidence to ask out a girl, and then he gets shot down. I mean, a guy completes one step of the ugly pyramid, and suddenly he thinks he's George friggin' Clooney. But he's not. He's not George Clooney. And when he realizes this, he's gonna be mad.
Ted, come on, calm down. Ted, no, Ted, calm down.
Oh! Yeah, it pretty much sucks when that happens.
So what do you see in store for the future of Ugly People Anonymous?
Oh, I'm hoping that as people start to work their way up the ugly person's 35-step total social wellness pyramid, they will get to a point where they can function in normal society. I'm talking everything from walking your dog to engaging in recreational activities. Ugly people have historically struggled in a world dominated by hotties, hunks, and all-around pretty folk, and my club aims to level the playing field by giving ugly people the tools they need to get by in today's high-powered world. To that end, we've recently stepped up recruitment efforts at local schools and community centers. I'm confident that together we can achieve total equality between persons of normal attractiveness and our differently handsomed brethren. Remember, I'm not only the president of Ugly People Anonymous, I'm also Ugly People Anonymous every Monday at 7 p.m. in Seth Carlton's basement on Walker Drive. Join today!